perfectionist and best-selling author Gerald Darrell decided at the ripe old age of 2 what he wanted to be, what he wanted to do with his life. And Sachin Tendulkar, as we all know, was quite sure by his early teens that cricket was going to be his life. But these people are lucky and these people are very rare. You know the kind of people that I deal with day in and day out? Hundreds and hundreds of young people, including many of my own old boys who once studied with me when they were in school. They are typically like this. They want to apply for a business degree and they come over to me with an application form to fill. So I have to write a few lines about why I want to do an MBA. Would you tell me what to write? So I laugh at them and then pull their leg. And when they insist, I say, okay, go ahead and write that Mummy says she has heard that if you get an MBA degree, you get a good job with a fat salary. And they say, no sir, how can I write something like that? I said, but that's at least the truth, isn't it? The people who are going to read your application form are people at least as old as me, as world-weary as I am. So they would know that it is the truth. The fact of the matter is that most of them have absolutely no right what an MBA degree can do for them. No idea. They just heard what their mother has said, what their friends have said, what their so-called mentors and teachers have said. After school, you go get an engineering degree, then you get an MBA degree, then you hope that you're going to get a fairly good job with a fairly good salary. And that's it. And a few years later, I hear them cribbing all the time about how tiresome and how boring and how unchallenging and how dead-end the job they are stuck with. Believe me, hundreds and hundreds of them. At our institute, our aim is not only to tell young people that life is more than getting a job by getting a few degrees so that you can go shopping for the rest of your life. Our job is to tell them that life is to be enjoyed. Life is about finding happiness. And since work is a very large part, is going to be a very large part of your life, everyone's life, it is absolutely vital that they find work which they can stick to happily for years, decades. Happily. Now, part of that happiness might come from a good pay packet, but surely, once someone forces you to think about it, you'll be forced to admit that what you earn, how much you can splurge at the shopping mall, may at best be a part of the whole job of finding happiness. It's not happiness itself. And at the same time, it might actively be pulling you away from the happiness that you can find from life, you could have found from life. If you had more consciously, rationally, thoughtfully, deliberately pursued things that you really liked, that you really enjoyed doing. And that is a very important part of what we at our institute encourage you to do, embolden you to do, tell you how to do. So come aboard and find out how to make your lives more interesting, more meaningful, more fulfilling, happier on the whole.